forgiveness like 100 times. They'll be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Sanders has the first down and much more. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Philly. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Running on 1st down is Sanders, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage before he's taken down. A loss of 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. Now a give, right side. It's Sanders. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So that one will be accepted. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Rager now trying to run. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On second down, Elliott once more. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott to throw it. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Eagles 3. touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie, an interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They go play action with Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Cameron Jordan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because
Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
He'll get this to Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escape. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Osa Odighizuwa in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is Tony Pollard. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott eluding the pressure right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11.
And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big play there for Philly. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
Hurts will throw.
He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Now Pollard. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Flush to his right. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 28. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So there to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. On 1st down, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. from back at the 4. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gonna run again here with Pollard. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. A 20th carry here for Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And they will take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they'll indeed take a knee. A lot of score.